Hi there. Nairobi is a city that never sleeps. Everybody in Nairobi is rushing helter-skelter to get onto their next activity, to catch up on their next meeting, and also to ensure they don't miss their next engagement. Of course, with all this rush in the city, people become tired, people get bored, and unfortunately, a good number of people in the city are stressed. Some are stressed in acute form, others in chronic form. And by the way, if you drill deep down, you're gonna realize most of the times it's because people out there don't get time to engage in their creative outlets. Essentially, the kind of activities which assist people out there is tension, reduce the stress they're having, and also assist them just build some more energy in them for them to be able to catch up and be more productive in their next activities. That's why I'm making this video to share with you activities you could look forward to engage in when you are in the city. And by the way, these activities are gonna assist you make your day and weekends better. My name is Afagza Sifuna, and you all are much welcome to my channel. By the way, if you're new, remember to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe for you to be catching up on awesome insights around personal finance and also self-development. Having said that, the activities I want to discuss with you are actually low-cost activities. Of course, low cost is relative, but I'm talking about activities which are going to cost, for example, per pack somewhere between 0 shillings to about 1,000 Kenyan shillings. You know, we all understand that the value of money has really diminished over time, and also the cost of life has really increased. That's why, at the moment, 1,000 Kenyan shillings won't really be able to get you a bucket of food, if any, that it used to get you about 10 years ago. The cost of life has really increased. So have the price of, for example, other creative activities out there. Nevertheless, we have a couple activities people can still engage in, low-cost activities that are going to make their days better and also are going to assist them be more productive. So the first activities you could look to engage in are activities around gaming. In Nairobi, we have different forms of games played out there, and they're played in different venues, whether in open air, whether, for example, enclosed environments, and so forth. Games like, for example, football, games like, for example, even you playing pool, games like, for example, playing board games with friends, and so forth. So there are many games people can engage in. And of course, games are some of the low-cost activities someone can engage in, because, in fact, you're talking about somewhere between 0 shillings to about $1. With that, you can really engage in some games in Nairobi for a few hours and be very happy, be very productive. And in case you're an outgoing person, you could even look to go out there, for example, in field games. Beyond, for example, playing football in a local area, you could, for example, even go to Nairobi CBD over the weekend. We normally have people skating around the Aga Khan Walk area. You could go there, also pay a little amount of money and spend a few hours skating. That change of environment is going to assist you, at least ease the tension you might be having, and also make you more productive. And then the second set of activities I want to discuss is activities around travel and also lifestyle. Our city of Nairobi is really blessed because it is the only city in the world which has a national park within. Nairobi is really blessed. And we're talking about Nairobi having multiple venues whereby someone can really partake in travel and even partake in lifestyle activities. For example, visit Nairobi National Park. There, you're going to see all different types of wild animals, you're going to see nature, and you're going to really enjoy, right? There are also other strategic buildings in the city, like, for example, KICC. You could go just at the KICC, pay a little amount of money, and have that awesome aerial view of the city, the 360-degree view of the entire city. And most people out there don't know, but actually you can climb to the very rooftop of the KICC. This is also going to assist you meditate, reflect, and at least ease the tension you might be having. And beyond this, also we have some other strategic areas in the city, which are actually archives or museums, which people don't know. And even it's unfortunate, are going to have people out there pass by these key legendary buildings day in, day out, without knowing the hidden treasures which are in them. To give you an example, you could go, for example, visit Uhuru Gardens, right? You could, for example, go and visit even in town. There's the Mark Miller Library. It is a very legendary library out there, which most people don't know is actually one of the big legacies in the country, which actually defines the colonial era. Also, you could go, for example, visit the Kenya National Archives. It is right at the center of the city. With just a little money, in fact, talking about under $1, you could be able to see the different history archives which are actually stored at the very center of our city. And by the way, another hidden treasure which most people don't know is that also in Supreme Court, we all have seen the Supreme Court in the national TV. But what people don't understand is that also in the Supreme Court, we have a museum or an archive of everything relating to the courts and also our judiciary. So in case you are in town, you could pay some money and also go and visit this. See, for example, who the Chief Justice of the entire country over the years have been. See, for example, what are the regalias worn by our judges, our magistrates, our advocates, and so forth, and exactly what they mean. You can enlighten yourself with just a little money in the city. And then another area which you could look to exploit is actually just exploiting matters relating to food. What food joints out there in the city? And by the way, we have many awesome restaurants out there and hotels whereby someone can go there and sample very tasty cuisines, and with just 1,000 Kenya shillings, you could be able to even have a good meal, have a taste of different delicacies. And of course, in the city, we have those legacy hotels, and also beyond that, we have the hotels which are coming up which spell different cultures. For example, the Indian cuisine hotels, you have, for example, the Arabian, you have, for example, the Brazilian, and so forth. Go out there, sample their food. And the good thing is that in all these hotels, the people serving there are very respectful. They're going to actually assist you to know what you can eat based on the budget you have. So someone can spend, for example, even 500 Kenya shillings. Someone can spend, for example, 5,000 Kenya shillings, depending on what they need to eat. And given the doors are open to everyone, you could get in there, see what the menu has, request assistance if you need any, and you can just test something new which you've never tested before. That could be a good thing for you to engage in because it's going to give you some optimism in life and also assist build more positive energy in you in case you're going out there appreciating different cultures, seeing what the city has to offer in terms of food. And then beyond that, just another key thing I want to share with you is that also at the peripheries of Nairobi, we have very good and hidden games which somebody can go and exploit. Outside of, for example, Nairobi, for example, talking about other areas, for example, Kiambu, talk about Paradise Lost, and around Rongai, whereby you can see some awesome hotels and also just nature venues for picnic. You could look to jump into these also so that you can be able to at least ease the pressure or the tension you might be having. And then the last activity is actually you enjoying key activities around events and socializing. The city of Nairobi is also as busy as it is during the weekdays over the weekend, more so with key events happening. We're talking about sports events around football. We're talking about sports events, for example, around golf. We're talking about entertainment activities around music, around open concerts, and so forth. You could go out there, see which activities you could engage in the space of events and socializing. And also, you could tag along your friends, whether you're visiting your friends, your family members, and so forth, and go out there together in these events. These are also going to assist you change the environment and at least divert your mind. And in the end, you're going to be more productive because at least you're going to have ease the tension you might be having or the stress you might be having. As I look to conclude this video, it is important for people out there to have creative outlets, to engage in activities which divert their mind from their usual day-to-day activities, because it is through this that someone can be very productive and also they're going to be able to assist themselves maintain a very optimal way of functioning. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I look forward to share with you other awesome ideas around personal finance and in the space of self-development next time. Bye bye and you all take care.